What if I told you that there's a molecule, naturally made by your own body, that could be the key to restoring your erections, energy, protecting your heart, and enhancing your cellular health as you age? I'm Dr. Fiona, a sexologist and a urological surgeon, and today we're diving deep into Coenzyme Q10, a powerful compound that has taken the health world by storm. But is it just another supplement fad? Or is there solid science behind its growing reputation? In this video, you're going to discover what Coenzyme Q10 really is, how it affects your erections, energy, your heart, and even your brain, and, most importantly, whether you should consider supplementing it, especially if you're part of the growing population using statins or dealing with chronic fatigue. So, stay with me until the end, because we'll not only break down the latest research, but I'll also show you how to naturally increase your Coenzyme Q10 levels through your diet, and who can benefit from it the most. This might just be the information your body or your penis has been waiting for. So, yeah, let's get started. Okay. So, Coenzyme Q10, also known as ubiquinone, is a fat-soluble compound naturally present in every single cell of the human body. It plays a central role in the process of cellular energy production. Specifically, it operates within the mitochondria, often described as the powerhouse of the cell, where it is vital to the process of aerobic respiration and adenosine triphosphate ATP synthesis. In other words, it helps convert nutrients into usable energy at the cellular level. Because CoQ10 is lipophilic, meaning it dissolves in fat, it must be consumed along with dietary fats to ensure optimal absorption through the gastrointestinal tract when taken as a supplement. It occurs naturally in the body, but it can also be obtained through supplementation or through certain foods. However, our endogenous production of CoQ10 declines with age and may be adversely affected by certain medications or health conditions. Coenzyme Q10 has shown promising potential in supporting erectile function through its role in enhancing endothelial function and vascular health. Erections are fundamentally a vascular event, dependent on the dilation of blood vessels and the proper function of the endothelium, the thin layer of cells lining the interior of the blood vessels. CoQ10 operates at the mitochondrial level, improving cellular energy production and reducing oxidative stress, which are key contributors to endothelial dysfunction, a common underlying cause of erectile dysfunction, particularly in men with cardiovascular risk factors such as diabetes, hypertension, and hyperlipidemia. Scientific studies suggest that CoQ10 supplementation may improve nitric oxide availability, a crucial molecule involved in vasodilation and maintaining blood flow to the penile tissue. Okay, so by enhancing endothelial-dependent vasodilation and protecting vascular integrity, CoQ10 may help restore or support healthier erectile responses, particularly in men with compromised cardiovascular health. While more targeted research is still needed, existing clinical and mechanistic studies point to CoQ10 as a supportive and scientifically grounded adjunct in the management of erectile dysfunction linked to vascular health deficits. A deficiency in Coenzyme Q10 can manifest itself in several ways. Common symptoms include chronic fatigue, muscle weakness, exercise intolerance, hepatic imbalances, and in some cases, an overall reduction in vitality. One of the most well-documented causes of reduced CoQ10 levels is the long-term use of statins, such as atorvastatin, simvastatin, and rosuvastatin, commonly prescribed medications used to manage elevated cholesterol levels and reduce cardiovascular risk. By the way, are you taking any of these medications? Let me know in the comments. Or share this video with someone you know might be taking these medications. Okay, so, coming back to the topic, while statins are undoubtedly effective and often essential in the management of dyslipidemias and cardiovascular disease, they also inhibit the same enzyme pathway the body uses to synthesize CoQ10, most notably the mevalonate pathway. This can lead to reduced CoQ10 synthesis, especially in older adults, who are more likely to be on chronic statin therapy. Consequently, these individuals may experience symptoms of CoQ10 deficiency, even if their primary lipid profiles are well controlled. A significant 2021 systematic review and meta-analysis helped shed light on the possible benefits of CoQ10 supplementation. This high-level study evaluated peer-reviewed articles published between 2004 and 2020. Initially referencing over 460 scientific papers, researchers narrowed the scope down to 18 rigorously selected studies that met strict inclusion criteria. Notably, 72.2% of these studies reported measurable clinical benefits from CoQ10 supplementation at dosages, typically ranging from 100 to 300 milligrams daily, sustained for a minimum of 30 days. Among the improvements observed were enhanced cardiovascular health, reduced drug-induced liver toxicity, decreased muscle fatigue, improved general physical performance, and better mitochondrial function overall. These benefits are logically connected to CoQ10's role in mitochondrial bioenergetics. Tissues with high metabolic demands, such as the heart, skeletal muscles, liver, kidneys, and the neurons of the brain, are especially dependent on efficient mitochondrial energy production, and thus tend to benefit the most from sustained CoQ10 availability. However, it's also important to acknowledge the limitations of the existing studies. The aforementioned meta-analysis was based on a broad array of populations and did not focus specifically on one unique subgroup, such as the elderly or those with established mitochondrial disorders. As such, while the scientific signal is promising, we still need more targeted, large-scale clinical trials to fully validate the long-term benefits and therapeutic applications of coenzyme Q10, particularly in older patients and those on statin therapy. Even so, the current evidence allows us to responsibly conclude that CoQ10 supplementation may offer tangible health benefits, particularly for individuals experiencing low energy levels, unexplained fatigue, or muscle discomfort, especially when associated with statin use. Furthermore, because of its role in energy generation and oxidative balance, CoQ10 could support healthy aging and contribute to organ resilience over time. And now, some good news for those who prefer natural interventions. Coenzyme Q10 can also be found in a wide variety of nutrient-rich foods. Among the natural dietary sources of CoQ10 are fatty fish, red meats, chicken, and organ meats due to their high cellular density. Plant-based sources include avocados, peanuts, broccoli, spinach, whole grains like rye and wheat germ, soybeans, pistachios, sesame seeds, and certain fruits such as strawberries, oranges, and dried apricots. Including these foods regularly in your diet can support your natural CoQ10 levels, especially if you're not inclined to take supplements. To conclude, coenzyme Q10 is not merely a trending supplement. It is a biologically essential molecule that science continues to explore with significant interest. Its role in mitochondrial health, energy production, and cellular protection places it at the forefront of discussions around metabolic health, wellness in aging, and functional medicine. Imagine waking up feeling more energized, more focused, and more resilient because your cells are functioning at their best. That's the power of supporting your body with the right tools rooted in science. If you felt this content was informative and valuable, consider sharing it with someone it might benefit, particularly those taking statins or struggling with fatigue. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and activate notifications to stay up to date with evidence-based health information aimed at improving your quality of life. If you've made this far, I genuinely thank you, and I wish you the best health. And believe me, one day you're gonna get what you want. Lastly, I'd like you to rate the information on a scale of 1 to 10. That feedback will definitely help me bring more science-backed content like this that no doctor will tell you for free. Until next time, stay informed, stay healthy, and take care.